Guys, I'll be honest with you right now. This might not be one of my better days. I am, honestly, I'm just tired. And I'll be honest, I'm pretty sore, really everywhere. So yeah, I'm not feeling, I don't know, just all that up for it today. But I'm hoping, usually if I'm tired and sore or not, usually once I get about a set or two into the workout, I'm pretty good about just locking in and fucking bringing it. And that's pretty much what you got to do whenever you feel like this. And I'll be up front right now and tell you guys, the longer you're kind of into this journey of training, especially, as you get stronger, because you're going to be lifting more weight, just more and more, the longer you get into this, the harder it's going to get. And the more likely that you're going to be sore a lot more and tired. I mean, just think about it. If you're lifting more weight as you get stronger through the years, just more and more and more, you're just asking a lot more of your body to continuously get stronger like that and continuously lift big weight. It's just tough. It's going to be harder. Your body's just it's going to take a lot more from your body to recover. So a lot more sleep, a lot more downtime. So like if your goal is to be a bodybuilder, like a legit bodybuilder, more than likely you're going to be lifting some pretty big weight for a lot of reps. And then if your goal is to be a power lifter, you're going to be just lifting a lot of big weight in general, usually even more than a bodybuilder. So during your downtime, you're not going to have energy to do a lot. I mean, you might as well accept that as soon as you set that goal of being a bodybuilder or a big time powerlifter. You got to have a lot of recovery, a lot of downtime of just chilling and letting your body kind of basically regenerate, recoup. Yeah, so it's just, and even when you do that, even when you try to line everything up perfectly, it's not always going to work out. You might have a night for whatever reason you just can't fall asleep, or it just takes a long time to fall asleep. I struggle with both of those. So by the time you fall asleep and then you got to wake up for work, you've only had 4 or 5 hours. And when you train like this, that is not optimal at all. It just starts to cause a lot of complications, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to, I'm here obviously. You can still train through it, but it just makes things a lot tougher. But anyways, let's throw another plate on and we'll keep warming up. When you kind of feel like this, it's very important to progress through your warm-ups as long as you need to. Now, don't overdo it, obviously. You start to overdo your warm-ups, it can start to affect how you perform on your actual sets. But again, when you're tired or sore like this, warm up as much as you need to before you do that first set, because if not, it can make everything just feel horrible. All right, that felt better. That did feel better. So, fuck it. Let's keep going. Let's throw a third plate on there. I think another reason why I'm kind of the amount of soreness I have doesn't have anything to do with what I'm about to say, but how I feel kind of drained and tired right now. Another reason is I think because it was supposed to get a heat index of 100 degrees today. And by the time we quit work, it might have been like, I don't know, 95 or more. And for anybody who's worked outside and stuff like that, can kind of understand where I'm coming from. When you're working in that kind of heat, and even the extreme cold to a certain extent, but the heat more so, it can really just drain your body of energy. It does, man. And especially if you're not drinking enough fluids. You get to sweating just like crazy. And like with what we do for work, we're constantly moving, so we're sweating like a motherfucker. And it just, like I said, it just drains your body of energy and can make you feel that much more lethargic. So I think that's kind of playing in playing into why I feel like this today, on top of just being sore. Like my chest is still a little. I mean, it's not so bad to where obviously I don't think I can train chest, but it's still a little sore from Monday. And then my lats are sore, which actually I'm not going to complain about that because that's a nice feeling. I've had again my lats is what I struggle with the most to get that mind muscle connection. So anytime they're sore, I'm like, okay, I got a good lat and back workout. So I'm not going to complain about that too much. But my lats are sore, and my legs are sore from yesterday. So I'm just fucking sore everywhere, man. But you already know it's not going to stop me from getting this fucking work in. All right, let's do one more. I'll throw 4 plates on each side for a warm up. And I think if it feels pretty good, I think I'm going to just jump straight into 5 plates on each side. And we'll do the usual 2 to maybe 3 heavy sets with that. And then we'll back it down for a couple lighter sets. mm. Oh, yeah. I'm fucking ready. Let's get 5 plates on there. Woo. I tell you, this song "Landslide," I think by Fleetwood Mac, or whatever the name of their band is. That song started playing as soon as I did the first rep. I mean, what the fuck? It's like my headphones trying to make me cry mid-set or something. It's not an ideal song to do a set to, but oddly enough, it did kind of make me lock in. I don't know, it's weird, but yeah, I mean, if you couldn't tell, like, I don't know if it was like the 4th or 5th rep, I kind of slowed down just a little bit because I really just wanted to control the reps here. I think if I would have kept going really fast, like I did on the first 3 or 4, again, I don't know exactly what number I kind of switched, but if I would have kept going really fast like that, I probably could have done 10 reps, which I believe with this weight on this incline machine, I think it's a PR for me. It would have been, but that's not important right now. I'm just trying to get today with how I feel. I just want to get good reps and control the weight. I don't want to get too crazy and put myself at a higher risk of injury here. So yeah, we'll do one more set again, like always. I'm just gonna kind of feel it out today. Do one more set for sure with this weight. If it feels good enough, we'll do a third one. But yeah. The amount of reps I did, unknown. Lost count like halfway through again. But it felt good. So fuck it. We're gonna do one more. We'll do one more at this weight. I don't know, unless I go back and watch the video, it doesn't look as good as I think. But as of right now, we'll do one more and then kind of play around with it after that. I might just go all the way down to 3 plates on each side after this next one. Make sure it's pretty light and just get a couple sets of just really good, deep stretch and slow reps. Because obviously here, I'm going pretty fast and I'm not going as deep as I could. But again, I'm going, there's an element of strength here that I'm going for. Just trying to lift big weight for pretty good reps. So, yeah. I don't even know where I'm going with this right now. Let's just do one more. Oh boy, that last rep, that is where the money is made right there. That's what will really separate. Well, no, let me reword that. That's where that last rep is really where you will see the significant gains. You know what I'm saying? Now again, though, I will say, not every set should be that. Go through that much intensity and pretty much get that close to failure, in my opinion. Not every set should be like that. But again, I kind of sound like a broken record. I say this all the time, but I like to drive this point home. Like I said, if I say I'm doing 4 sets here, I'd say at least a couple of them you'll be good to go to failure, and then the other couple stop maybe a rep or 2 short, and kind of have that ratio throughout all the exercises you do. All right, let's go down to 3 plates and we'll do 2 more. It's interesting because I would never, and I mean never, use suicide grip when I'm using a barbell when I'm bench pressing. Never do it. I mean, one, it just doesn't feel comfortable for me, and it feels like it affects how much max force I can produce. Which, if you're going heavy, trying to get as many as you can, obviously it's not ideal. But secondly, it's called suicide grip for a reason. Very dangerous in my opinion. I just wouldn't do it. But again, the funny thing is, on this machine and the machine next to me that I did on Monday for chest, when I do suicide grip on that, it feels better actually. So that just kind of goes to show that you can't just lay a blanket statement for everything in here. It's not all universal. This is where trial and error really becomes a factor. You just gotta try different things, and if it works for you, keep doing it. And if it doesn't, throw it out and go to something else or try something else. So yeah, because like I said, I would never do suicide grip on a barbell bench press, but in here, it actually feels better. I just feel like I get a better chest contraction, and for some reason, it just feels better. Or let me say, it feels more comfortable for me to press like that in this machine. So yeah, completely two different grips for similar. I mean, it's the same movement pattern, just one's a machine, one's a bar. It's kind of strange how that stuff can kind of play out like that. But was that my first? That was on my first set. So yeah, let's do one more, and then we'll move on to some triceps. What do you guys think? Should I do a drop set? I'm very tempted right now, if I'm being honest. Let's do it. Wow, that may have been the best set out of all the ones I've done here. Of course, they had the benefit of being a drop set, so I was only like 30 seconds removed from a set prior. So it kind of makes it easy for a set like that to really give you a good burn and feel well fucking crazy. All right, let's move on. Do some triceps. I'll probably keep the no dumbbell skull crushers today. Nothing like that. I did that last week. So triceps will probably be pretty straightforward and simple today. All right, I'm gonna try to. Well, I mean, it should be pretty easy, but I'm gonna try to outline the way I do these 4 sets of triceps. Pretty much the same mindset of what I do when I hit biceps. So I'm gonna do 3 pretty fucking heavy sets here. Honestly, I may have to adjust the weight here a little bit, but anyways, it'll be 3 pretty heavy sets, and then the 4th set I'll take some significant weight off. I don't know, I might just take all the additional 10s and 5-pound plates I have on here. Might take all those off and then do a 4th set at a little lighter clip and just try to get a ton of reps at that point. So now this could change because my elbow actually it fucking sucks because both of them are kind of aggravating me a little bit. But I mean, again, it's not that bad. So I'm gonna try to do what I can here. But Let's do this first set and see. All right, that was actually pretty fucking light, if I do say so. I might have to throw. I might throw another 5 on here, or maybe even 2 more. Because I mean, if I'm gonna do 3 quote unquote heavy sets here, I want them to have me at least around between 8 and 10 or 11 reps. I think I did 15 there, so that's just that's just a little too light for again, like I said, a quote unquote heavy set. I mean, how fucking heavy is that if you're doing 15? Not very. So let me go grab. Let me just grab 1.5 and I'll see. That was better. Let's do one more of this weight, and then like I said, I'll back it down for a 4th set and just fucking try to rep out. I won't even count probably. I'll just do as many as I fucking can until I literally can't press it down anymore. All right, let's strip some weight off. Oh, fuck me. All right. We will say those were 4 effective sets. So let's move on to chest. I don't want to think about triceps anymore right now at the moment that I have going on here. I mean, tell me I'm not asking for a fucking disaster right here. If I fall or if this bench slides off or whatever happens, I kind of already know. Honestly, I'm kind of expecting it. But fuck it. I did this a couple weeks ago, and I made the point that doing the cable flies lying down like this in here is really fucking good. But I just needed to elevate the bench higher off the ground so I can get that more natural stretch at the bottom. So I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try this. I mean, it's not really moving. So as long as I don't, fucking get buck wild while doing these sets, I think I'll be okay. But again, that doesn't mean that it will be okay. This thing could very easily tip over or whatever. But we're gonna try it. Let's just go right into it. That is actually surprisingly really nice. Again, as long as I stay focused, and like I said, I don't get too fucking crazy, I think two more sets will be good to go here, with a potential drop set. I would almost say, for certain, a drop set. Okay, that did slide at the very end. If you guys seen that, but so far so good. One more on a drop set like that, and we'll fucking move on to some triceps. Let's do a nice little drop set here, and we will call this. We'll call it fucking good for cable flies. I'm just gonna go up one. Yep. My fucking tits are done. Well, not done, because I got one more tricep, and then we'll finish with one more exercise of chest. But at the moment, they're shot, so I feel fucking good. I really like these. It's just a setup, and then getting down in position could kind of be a pain in the ass. It really can. But once you start doing the sets, let me tell you, they're fucking great. Like, I feel the burn that I feel in my chest right now is it's there's not many other exercises in here that I feel like can match this. Again, but just like I said, the setup and then getting down there and getting in position, it's something that, I definitely won't be doing this all the time, but on days that I just feel like throwing it in there and don't mind with the setup and everything, maybe on a day that I have a little bit more time, I'll throw these in. So let's call that there. Do some triceps. See, I put 13 years in Natty though, so I kind of earned it. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I hopped on, I was just there's no looking back. It was full throttle, dude.
I seen Chase in here the other day, Marler. What, dude? He's man, like I don't know. He looks a little small, and like he used to look bigger. I just remember through high school he got pretty like not to down him or nothing. He just got real big through high school, and now he's just all cut. I mean, he's looking real good. Give me a year, bro. Sam Phillips Jr.
Ooh. Good first set. Nothing crazy here. Pretty straightforward and simple. We'll just do 2 more sets, and then we'll move on to what I'm thinking will be finishing with some decline bench. But that could change. We'll see. I don't know. It could change because my elbows are still kind of they're aggravating me a little bit. So I don't know if doing any more bench press will be the best decision. So let me see how these next 2 sets go, and I can make a better informed decision at that point. All right, my elbow feels much better after that one. So yeah, 1 more set of 15, or at least try to get 15. I don't know if I'll quite get that again on this last one, but 1 more set, and we'll probably be doing some decline bench. Okay, I was considering doing a drop set, but after that, no, I think we're good. So let's you know what? I'll say this. I'll warm up and try, or at least if I think it's worth it, I'll try 1 set on decline. But honestly, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That felt good enough. It felt good enough. I will say, maybe not as good as it's ever felt, but good enough. So let's do 2 more. Oh man, I'm doing very limited rest here, so that was tough. That was brutal. It took a couple reps off, which is to be expected. But on the flip side, the brighter side, I'm feeling a crazy pump and burn in my chest. So that's just kind of want to do it to finish here. So we'll do one more in a minute. Let's do a drop set real quick. And I think that will be it for today. All right. I feel good about that. Let's gather ourselves like a minute or two, and then we'll see how fat I'm looking. I'll be honest, guys. I said like a month ago, I think, around there, that I was going to increase my calories because I'm bulking, but I wasn't really seeing any results on the scale. Well, it's safe to say that has ended. I am seeing some results. So, and I just feel it. Like when I look in the mirror, some of the lines are not there that I was used to seeing while I was cutting. And it can definitely fuck with your mental state a little bit. But you just got to accept it. If you want to get bigger, it's kind of, if you're not bulking, you at least have to main gain, as Greg Doucette would say. That's another option. But if you want to get bigger, you got to do one or the other. You can't just be cutting all the time, and that's just part of it. But let's get back there. I am, not surprisingly, on a time crunch here again today. So, just a recap of the workout. When I do three heavy sets on the incline hammer press machine for upper chest, followed by a couple lighter. That was actually, and a drop set. That was actually really good. Then with some straightforward, typical tricep work. Like I said, last week I did the heavy dumbbell skull crushers. So this week, especially my elbows, like I said again, they were kind of, we'll just say it like this, they were a little creaky. So yeah, no heavy dumbbell work today for triceps. So we just stuck with some cable stuff, some maintenance work, I like to call it, just to maintain what I have. Yeah, and then some. Now, see, again, I'll say, again, I gotta be quick here, but that setup I had with the cable, the line cable, chest fly, it's fucking, honestly, it feels great. It feels awesome. But like I said, just getting it set up and also in the back of your head, you're kind of worrying about if you make any sudden movement, that thing just, I felt it. It was shifty. It was wanting to kind of slide around a little bit. So that kind of is in the back of your head, fucking with you a little bit. So again, the risk to reward, it's kind of hard. It's kind of just up to you if you want to try that or not. For me, it works really good, but then the risk is also up there. So again, like I said, it might just be something that I throw in maybe once a month or a couple times a month with the chest workout. Uh, but yeah, it was good. It was really good. And then again some basic tricep work, and then we finish with decline bench, and I think we're good to go, man. We'll do some posing. I think I'm satisfied with the work I got on today. We'll call this a successful workout. So, I honestly, tomorrow, I'll say this real quick before I get out of here. Tomorrow, I might, actually, I'm going to say I'm going to do something different. And really, all it is that I might have to take my back training, the extra back day I get in, I might have to take that out tomorrow. I think one reason why my elbows are kind of giving me a problem, again, I could be wrong here, but it's something I want to test and see if I notice any difference at all. But again, I'm doing 2 back workouts a week now, and my body's not really used to that. That's a lot of elbow flexion, a lot on your bicep tendon, and I think that's starting to accumulate over time, and that's why both my elbows are starting to kind of creak a little bit. So we're gonna probably, unless I just wake up tomorrow and feel fucking great, we're probably gonna take the back training out tomorrow and just hit shoulders, just a straight shoulder workout, which might be nice. It might give me a little extra rest or ability to recover a little easier, only just hitting shoulders. So again, I'll wake up tomorrow and kind of see how I feel, but yeah, I gotta get out of here. So see you guys tomorrow.